Yes.
Welcome back into the Sports Source, this segment of our show, brought to you by Southeast Termite and Pest Control. And with the temperatures starting to drop, that means cold ants, cold beetles, and cold roaches are going to be trying to get into your warm house. No one wants them in their warm house, so they call Southeast Termite and Pest Control to kill the little devils, or at least steer them clear. They'll come up, they'll find a couple of dead buddies, and they'll say, okay, let's not go into this house. Southeast Termite and Pest Control can help you protect your home from critters you don't want getting in. Trust me, I love these guys. I use them myself. Southeast Termite and Pest Control. All right, back with Jacob, Will, Daniel, David. Time for Twitter questions. We should be able to get to a couple here. First one, with the game on the line at this point, which unit do you want on the field? Offense or defense? I think earlier in the season you would have said offense. What are you saying now?
Defense, lights out.
Defense, then special teams, then offense.
Wow. Wow. All right.
I'm going to go with the defense. I mean, they're playing great football right now. It's not that I dislike the offense, but the way the defense is playing, 8 shutout quarters, that's who you want on the field.
Would you rather have the special teams unit out there than the offense?
No, I'd take defense, offense, special teams.
What do you got, David?
I'm going with the defense as well. Until the offense can start stringing together in these drives and finishing them, scoring touchdowns instead of field goals, or as we all probably cross our fingers hoping that we get the field goal made, I'm going to stick with the defense being the one out there.
You know, the thing, Darren Kirkland, as we talked about in that last segment, is really coming on strong. And he's getting better week after week. But they went the conservative route and started Colton Jumper for 2 or 3 games there at the start of the year. You could have maybe gotten the Kirkland ball rolling a little sooner if you'd wanted to, but I think they went with the guy who was going to get him in the right spots rather than the guy who doesn't matter if they're in the right spots, he can go make a play. But Kirkland looking good. Will Overstreet give me that look because he was saying that about 10 or 11 weeks ago.
That was a little on that. That was kind of one of my themes
You
there for
nailed
a
that
little
one.
while.
All right, here's the next one. Why no Ethan Wolf? Is he open and they're not hitting him? Or are they just not targeting him? Are they not getting him open? What's the deal with Ethan Wolf?
I'd have to go back and watch it personally and really watch for the tight end. You know, I'm focused so much on the O-line when I watch the game. But, you know, Will made a good point just a second ago. The way we run the ball and you can't get a tight end open, I don't know really what you're doing. I mean, he should be open. We're either choosing not to throw it to him or something else, but I have to go back and watch it personally.
I think he's probably open. I just think it's a matter of they don't trust the guy throwing the ball necessarily to throw it in tight with guys around him. I mean, you know, when a tight end's open, it still doesn't mean he's sitting there by himself and no one's around him. It means there may be a linebacker 3 yards that way and 3 yards that way. So you got to throw it in a tight area for an open tight end. Now, most quarterbacks can hit that. I don't think this team really trusts the quarterback we have at the point right now to make some of those throws at times.
I think opposing defenses are, you know, recognizing earlier in the year some of our big passing plays were to him on a seam, and you know they're game planning for it. I think, you know, it's probably partial. Look, a tight end is never your first read, or very rarely a first read. Well, young guys, injuries on the offensive line, not tons of time to sit back there and go through your progressions. He just isn't coming up on Dobbs before he makes the decision either to throw it to somebody or take off running.
Okay. All right, last one very quickly. Will the quarterback job be opened up to competition in the spring? I think, let me answer, I'll see what you guys take. I think yes, they'll say it's an open competition. I think no, like most schools, you're not going to see a guy who's a 4th-year starter get replaced by somebody who hasn't started a game. Whether the backup or one of the new backups wins that position or not, I think, as we saw with Colton Jumper, the guy they trust to do the right thing is the guy that's going to win that job. Will they open it up, really open it up in the spring?
No.
No.
I think it'll be open, but you'll have a chance. You'll have a chance for a 2-quarterback system if one of them proves that he's pretty incredible at throwing the ball.
Okay.
I think it's got to be incredible. I mean, I think it's got to be one of those points in place you're like, how can we not put this guy on the field? I don't think it can be even. If it's even, the first
guy's
is leaving,
yeah.
right? That's it.
Yeah.
It's not going to be open. Just gonna say it.
They'll say it is, but it won't be.
They can say whatever they want. It won't
Yeah.
be
All
open.
right. All right. We'll have more of your questions in our overtime segment when we come back. Quick slants from my guys. Then we got the Vanderbilt, Tennessee stuff. I've got a stat for you that's going to make you cringe when I show you some Tennessee Vanderbilt numbers. Come on back on the Sports Source.
From East Tennessee to Kentucky, no job is too small for Benedict Construction. Electrical work, heating and air installation, even carports and garages. With a reputation for excellence, rely on the custom work of Benedict Construction.